working? Yeah? Okay. It's good to see everyone. If I could invite you to silence your cell phones. Go ahead and take a seat. We ask that there's no, you can't hear? No? We ask that there, oh, here we go. We ask that there's no food or drink in the sanctuary. Water is fine, but nothing other than water. Every Sunday after service, we have one of our prayer partners available to sit with you to do an affirmative prayer. Today it's Kendara, and she will be available in Darwin's Den following the service. We are currently gathering prayer requests from our website and from prayer requests written out during Sunday service. There are prayer requests available in the pocket on the back of each bench, and there are small pencils available. After filling out your prayer request, you may place it in our offering basket or hand it to any of the ushers. All prayer requests will be sent out to our prayer partners via email, and they will be prayed for all week. And I can attest that the prayers are very powerful. I've been requesting them lately. As we are working to grow our membership, the process for becoming a member at Althea Center can be streamlined. If you are not already a member and would like to show your support in this way, which is very important to our sustainability, you can ask Ricky Stanton about it, who is right here, Bob Burkaw, our board president, or Reverend Christina. Tickets are on sale now for our group outing to the Colorado Symphony Orchestra for the amazing Too Hot to Handle. That will be on Sunday, December 22nd at 2:30. This exuberant jazz, gospel, and R&B infused concert brilliantly reinvents Handel's Messiah and returns by popular demand, featuring 3 African-American guest soloists and members of the Colorado Symphony Chorus, with additional singers from community choruses. This exhilarating afternoon of music will have you rejoicing in the aisles. It's the most joyous holiday concert. There's more info about this on our website. Awkwardly Zen invites you to attend the first ever Woo Woo Wednesday Friendsgiving Potluck on Wednesday, November 27th. That will be from 6:30 to 8:30 right here at Althea Center. We are happy to host Awkwardly Zen to have this special evening of community and gratitude. Bring a dish to share and feel free to invite friends. We look forward to celebrating with you. We're also inviting our community to help on Sundays. To help on Sundays by bringing flowers, and these beautiful fresh flowers. And you can talk to Kristen about that if you would like to participate in that. It's a wonderful way to volunteer and to add some beauty that we share with our new members of Althea. After our Sunday gathering today, we invite everyone to the dining room for coffee, tea, and refreshments, a warm and welcoming time to connect with our community. While Althea Center provides coffee and tea, we need your help to keep the table full of delicious treats. Consider bringing baked goods, fruit, or snacks to add to the mix. Let's make this time together a gathering for fellowship and flavor. We are excited to announce a special workshop and hope you'll join us on December 1st, which is next Sunday, from 12 to 2 in our library. We'll gather for the gift of grief at the holidays. This is a 2-hour workshop that will help us explore the complex emotions of the holiday season that can bring joy, warmth, and sometimes grief. Together we'll discuss the grieving process, participate in a guided exercise, and find ways to celebrate the love and the memories of those we hold dear. The cost is $20. Join us, and we honor and hold space for the light of our loved ones during this holiday season. We are also excited to announce that Susan and Linda will be bringing a special Winter Solace workshop to Althea Center on the evening of December 21st. In this sacred space, we will explore the rich traditions of the winter solstice and reconnect with the gifts of both darkness and light through gentle movement, healing sound, and a reflective visioning journey. Tickets will go on sale for this week. And finally, get ready for our magical evening at our Winter's Gift Gala banquet on Friday, December 6th. Join us for an unforgettable night of festive elegance, warm connection, and an indulgent holiday feast, all set in a beautifully decorated space that's sure to lift your spirits. Tickets are now on sale on Althea's website, so please be sure to save this date to be part of this cherished annual celebration. Let's kick off the season together, and don't miss this enchanting event. And now I'd love to introduce our spiritual director, Reverend Christina Jones.
Thank you, Ashana. And little one. Aw. Welcome to Althea, to this beautiful, amazing place. It's lovely for me to be back. I was in Peru for about 2 weeks, so I've missed everyone here, and it's so wonderful to see familiar faces. Althea was created over 100 years ago, but based on the teachings of divine science principles. And the principle of new thought of oneness, we celebrate all religions, all faiths, all sexual orientations. There is no judgment here. We welcome all, and we practice affirmative prayer, which is not begging and beseeching, but affirming what you don't know in the physical realm, but that already exists in the metaphysical realm. And we practice meditation and other arts of mysticism. Welcome to Althea. And anyone that's new here or online on Facebook, please put a little chat in that you're new. And anyone new, first time here, raise your hand so we can acknowledge you. Thank you. Welcome. Welcome. Thank you. We have a flower. We have some, Stephanie, is this your first time? That's right, it's your first time. I need another flower. Stephanie's our performer today and has been a friend of mine for many years. Welcome, so excited that you're here. You're welcome. And now we have Kandara, who will ground us and pray us in. It doesn't matter which way you come, whatever works. And before we get started, I do want to acknowledge you see there's a car accident up front. I would like everyone to hold in their hearts the people, the first responders, and one of them is an Althean. His name is Michael Buckley. He was in the car accident. He always brings a pumpkin pie, a smile. He wears all purple with his beautiful jewelry. He's going to be okay. Behold for him divine healing and peace, and healing for all involved with that. And one other thing, I want to acknowledge someone's birthday who just told me it's his birthday today. Jason, come up here and get some love. No, it's his birthday. And Jason volunteers, runs sound, he works here, he cleans up. And I want you guys to just send him love. I adore this man. Happy birthday. So next week we got to bring extra desserts, everyone, to celebrate his birthday.
Hi, everybody. Welcome. So, you'd like to you can't hear me? Can you hear me now? Thank you. Okay. If you'd like to just get silent and quiet and close your eyes, or not if you feel like it, and just put your hands in a comfortable place. I know it's kind of a bumpy thing, isn't it? Is that better? Okay. And just take a couple deep breaths and allow yourself to be filled with love, light, healing, and gratitude. Gratitude for all that is. Even though at first glance it may seem like it's not the way we think it should be. But God's Spirit knows what we need, probably even more than we do. So if we can just give thanks and release the appearance of anything that keeps us from connecting with Spirit, with light and source, and filling it all with gratitude, and just saying thank you. And so it is. Happy Thanksgiving.
Good morning, everyone. Will you please stand and join me in our statement of being? God is all, both invisible and visible. One presence, one mind, one power is all. This one that is all is perfect life, perfect love, and perfect substance. We are individualized expressions of God and are ever one with this perfect life, perfect love, and perfect substance. You are the face of God. I hold you in my heart. You are a part of me. You are the face of God. You are the face of love. I hold you in my heart. We are a family. We are the face of God.
Yes, you are. Thank you, Greg. Thank you, Ricky. I'm very excited. Stephanie Chang, I think I saw you sing, 6 years ago? We've known each other some time, and she is quite popular in the metaphysical New Thought movement, and she's always singing someplace else. So we got blessed this time. Stephanie Chang's lifelong passion for music began at an early age and has carried her across the country and around the world as a singer and dancer. She holds a BFA in dance performance and a performing certificate from the American Musical and Dramatic Academy in New York City. And her impressive career has included performing on all stages, both nationally and internationally. Welcome this beautiful soul, Stephanie Chang.
Thank you. Good morning. I see bluebirds of paradise. I see sunset to sunrise. I watch magic flying by. I see comets in the sky. I look into my Father's eyes. I feel my spirit learn to breathe. I look into my mother's eyes. I know this must be paradise. And I say, oh my, this is paradise. I say, oh my, oh my. Thank you for the sunshine. Thank you for the light. Thank you for the moonshine. Thank you for the night. Thank you for the big climb. Thank you for the fall. Thank you for my life. Thank you for it all. I run through fields of majesty. I run in and out of reality. I run back to my enemy. I run deep down inside of me. I hear whispering in the trees. I hear their towering melodies. They share their ancient memories. They say we're all family. And I say, oh my, this is paradise. I say, oh my, thank you for the sunshine. Thank you for the light. Thank you for the moonshine. Thank you for the night. Thank you for the big climb. Thank you
for the fall. Thank you for my life. Thank you for it all. It's a beautiful life in the little things, and I stand in the light. I say everything. My, oh my. Thank you for the sunshine. Thank you for the light. Thank you for the moonshine. Thank you for the night. Thank you for the big climb. Thank you for the fall. Thank you for my life. Thank you for the laughter. Thank you for the chance. Thank you for the madness. Thank you for the dance. Thank you for forgiveness and not softening the fall. Thank you for my love. Thank you for it all. Thank you for my life. Thank you for it all. Oh, thank you for it all. Thank you.
Good morning. There are two readings today. The first one is by Jack Kornfield, writer and teacher in the Vipassana movement in American Theravada Buddhism. Gratitude is a gracious acknowledgement of all that sustains us, and a bow to our blessings, great and small, an appreciation of the moments of good fortune that sustain our life every day. Gratitude is confidence in life itself. In it, we feel how the same force that pushes grass through cracks in the sidewalk invigorates our own life. Gratitude gladdens the heart. Gratitude receives in wonder the care that supports every single life. As gratitude grows, it gives rise to joy. We experience the courage to rejoice in our own good fortune and in the good fortune of others. The second reading is by Ernest Holmes, New Thought writer, leader, and founder of the spiritual movement known as religious science. Accepting the lessons and experiences of the past and taking the best from everything, we should press boldly forward, looking ever for the truth and ever ascending higher and higher into the heavens of reality.
Thank you, Barbara. A big buzzword that's all over social media. The 20-year-olds are following this word. It's not a new word. It's called manifestation. And I have a lot of little young people asking me, like, was your center about manifestation? I asked them this. Are you grateful for what you have right now? living in the future when we haven't healed the past. Being grateful for the past. I returned Sunday after a long, it felt like, I think, Barbara, it was a 24-hour day of travel from Peru. During this time, I purposely did not watch the news. I left the country November 3rd. We know what happened that week. And I didn't watch social media. I posted stuff, but I would post and leave. I told myself to do that. I went to Peru 10 years ago to the date that I was there. 10 years ago changed my life and changed again. I don't even feel the same. Nothing looks the same. But the one thing I learned from this beautiful man, Jorge Luis Delgado, is a famous shaman. Grew up in Lake Titicaca, one of 13 children. Grew up in a hut. You have not seen poverty till you go to South America or even Africa. This man has manifested a multi-million-dollar life, owns 5 hotels, several touring companies, about to be on Gaia TV, and is humble in his Wrangler jeans and his Adidas tennis shoes, and funny and joyful. And he said to us, the past is in the present. And I went, what? He's like, past creates your future. Now, I know that, but it had me thinking. We keep getting what we get because we keep thinking about what happened in the past. And I'm aware we're doing that in this country and in our life. We haven't healed what we thought we've healed. I know people that will say to me, I believe in oneness, but their actions tell me otherwise. They get mad when they don't get their way. That's the ego. That's the ego. We are spiritual beings having a human experience. And a human experience, the ego, do not claim the ego. Even Carl Jung said it. Call it the. Because when you say my ego, you're owning it. Yeshua ben Joseph, a.k.a. Jesus Christ, he surpassed that. So did Buddha. So did Kuan Yin. That's why we're here. But in order to do that, we got to live in the present moment. And that means being grateful for the past. Oh, yeah, I'm feeling the tension in the air right now. And that means the interesting stuff that happened. Not the little nicey stuff, because that's easy to go back into that. Oh, that's so great. No, we're talking interesting relationships, ex-husbands, ex-wives, parents, dum, 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 grandmas, friends. It keeps coming up. A friend of mine recently asked me, I don't know why I keep manifesting this. I said, tell me the story of your mom again. She's like, shut up. I'm like, you're working with your mom. And then she said, well, my mom died 10 years ago. I'm like, no, she didn't, because you keep talking about her. You're still in it. When we get stuck, I'm looking at my own stuckness in it. If you don't get past it, it's right there. And it's for us to heal. Now, it doesn't matter if you're celebrating the election or you mourning it. I am not here to get political. It doesn't matter. But wherever you feel, it's up. It's up in our world. While we were in Peru, we discovered there was a group of Romanians that were supposed to go to Bolivia. Bolivia is about to have a civil war. Now, here in America, we haven't heard about that. But they couldn't go to Bolivia. Americans can't go to Bolivia because they're about to have an uprising. They haven't healed their past. To hear from Jorge when I asked him, wow, this is interesting. The Chinese government just paid $1.5 billion to buy land in Peru. And he said, well, the Chinese are still a little bitter because they were enslaved by the Spaniards. It's up. It's up. It's up in our country. Where is it up in your life? Where is it up? Where are you trying to push behind what happened? I'm not saying relive it. I do not believe in re-traumatizing. But I mean releasing it. Releasing it. Even if you're writing it down. And you do something during the new moon, which is December 1st, next week. New moon means new beginnings. Full moon means releasing. How about you just start writing down what you want new in your life? But then you write something else down, what you want to release. And don't do it in 1 hour. Do it over a course of weeks. Really go deep and do the deep work. Who do you need to be grateful for? Because let me tell you, all those interesting people, they brought you where you are today. I'm living proof of it. It brought me where I am today. I stayed in corporate a little too long because I listened to other people. And the people I realized I listened to, they weren't happy with their own life. Misery loves company. But some of those people I had to release because they didn't like the fact that I was going to ministerial school. And they never talked to me again. And during this trip, I thought about them like, wow. But now I'm happy they're not in my life. Because what I know of them and I wish them well, they can't be where I'm going and where I am. Be grateful for the challenges we went through. Not saying this X or that X, yeah, what they did was wrong. What an old boss or family did was wrong and hurtful. I am not taking that away. But then seeing the gift in it. The gift is in the present moment. That's why they call Christmas time we get presents. That's the gift. That's the gift. What did you learn through your trials and tribulations? What have you learned? Not still talking about, you remember that this happened 10, 20 years ago? I don't think our dear friend Michael right now is thinking that. I think he's concerned about his healing and being cared for. I don't believe when we're about to cross into that beautiful golden light. Do you want to just sit there and think about how many times you complained about people who are not in the room? And you're just, and you're dropping your vibrational frequency. There is a reason why Jorge is holding his hand to his heart and here. This is one thing he had us do, and I'm doing it now. I'm grateful for my life. I said this morning, I woke up with so much energy. I'm grateful for my life. Jason made a comment, I don't know where Jason went, how bright it is in here today. It's brighter to me. And he knows the sun's really shining. That's Father, Son. In the Bible says we're sons of God. And everyone thought and thinks it's about gender. The Son God. We are from the sun. We are light. And our light can transmute our triggers. Your triggers are from your past. What triggers like, well, you need to work on that. I say that to myself. I need to work on that. If I'm being poked, what's the phrase? If your buttons are being pushed, move the button. Or even figure out what happened in the past that now instead of saying, I'm going to get rid of that trigger, no, acknowledge it. I say, what can I learn from someone's behavior? This is a portal, and it is a portal. I know I've gotten a little woo-woo. However, this is Amarumuru. It's an abandoned stone carving in Peru near Lake Titicaca, known to the Gate of the Gods. First time I went there, I was like, I was even a little suspicious. And we did a meditation there. That was 10 years ago. And I saw people having experiences. And I felt calm and peace. And that's me standing in one of the portals. And one of the exercises you do is that you lean back. You like rock yourself. And some people, the human, I know with me, you start having this non-trust. Like, what if I fall back? Well, you're not going to really hurt yourself because you're this close to the stone. And I heard my mother's voice say, she had a nickname for me, Kelu, long story. But that was one of my family nicknames. And I could hear her say, relax. And I cried. And it was like time stood still. Relax. And I felt I was not only in the womb of my biological mother, it was the mother that I felt. And there was noise going around because now this is a tourist attraction. And we had 2 shamans there that were burning Palo Santo. And then you get in the middle and you kneel, and that's considered a skull. And there's a mark there for releasing. And I felt I went through the stone. I saw stars. Now, this group of people, there were 11 of us. Some people are really into spirituality. Some people are very new to esoteric wisdom. A lot of the people that never felt anything did, saw things. They're like, I don't even understand what I just saw. And this was not a medicine trip. Just anyone wants to go there and wondering what I was smoking. There was no smoking, no special teas, no special mushrooms. Totally a clean trip. And I felt like I was there for an hour and did not want to leave. And the one thing that Jorge said, he said, you be grateful. You get to bring that energy with you because we are the portal. We are the vortex. And doing so many meditations there and coming back to America, I felt the density. I still do. I stayed home for 3 days. I even chose, I'm not going to check emails yet. I can't go there yet. I chose to rest and be what? Be still and know. And not be triggered when someone runs a red light. Because this happened. I started driving again on Thursday. I haven't driven since November 3rd. Did not want to drive. But hey, what am I going to do? But then I told myself, just because of bad experiences on the road of life, on I-25, on 6th Avenue, that doesn't mean that has to happen this time. So it wasn't as intense for me, you understand? So we make up what things are going to be because well, that happened. That means this is going to happen. I'm hearing people saying the whole world is over. I'm like, why? Well, because this and this happened. Well, does that mean that's going to happen again? We are creating the future with our thoughts, with our words, with our deeds. And there's no one to blame but moi. We are doing that. We are creating a peaceful world or not. Fear does not help us. Healing the past takes care of the present and the future. And no matter what anybody is going through, how about we learn to trust? We ought to trust in something bigger than ourselves. The one thing I'm very convinced of, this is not the first time I've been out of the country. I've been to Canada. I've spent months in Canada, Europe. One thing I notice is a clear energetic field when I come back into the United States. And I'm not talking about America. I'm talking about the United States. There's an ease in other countries that I think we get to have, and we get to choose it. We get to slow down. Like in Spain and Italy, they take siestas. Well, how about we start taking little 20-minute breaks for ourselves? And don't announce it to people. You don't have to tell people. Take care. It's time for us to take care of ourselves. Just because you've worked hard your whole life, you don't have to work yourself into an early grave. I watched people in Peru who grew up very, very, very poor, orphanages. They're now running hotels. And they're smiling and they're happy. And they know 3 different languages. And they're happy to be what? Alive. And I asked one guy, what brings you such joy? He said, the pains of my past are no longer valid. Huh. Take that to the bank. He's changing his future based on what he's believing and knowing for himself. And no one gets to take that away from us. If you're in fear, find a way to shift it. If you are confused, the Spirit is never confused. Ask yourself, what are you confused about? Because Spirit, the truth of us is source. The truth of us is sun, the real sun, the light inside of us. We are electromagnetic beings. Scientists have proven that. Melody Beattie says, gratitude makes sense of our past, brings peace for today, creates a vision for tomorrow. There are writings regarding this in Hermetic texts. So we need to be grateful for our past and start healing from it. And just because something happened in the past does that mean it's going to happen again. You do not have to go backwards. You're at choice. We're all at choice. We are more powerful than we know. And when we really start accepting that, we get to see the world change. Don't throw in the towel because you don't like the way things are right now. Tomorrow they can change. Anything can shift when we choose to shift. And be grateful for all of beautiful life lessons because we get to heal. How about we take our power back and stop living in fear? And let me tell you how you do that. It is meditation. It is being still. It is relaxing. The holidays are coming up, and everyone starts running around and shopping and this and that, all that busyness. I told my husband I do not want to host Thanksgiving. I'm not staying at home. Now with a snowstorm coming, I know people are going to be staying at home. Maybe we stop ending our year with all this hustle and bustle and running and chaos, that we don't even get the gifts of the season. Next month, I'm talking about the gifts of the season. The real gifts, the internal power, and not all this shopping, buying, busyness. And I'm not saying don't go to parties, have fun. Meet with people. Come here for the winter's gift. Have fun, but don't cause all this to-do list at the end of the year. The beginning of this year, I said, open the door in 2024. It's time for us to open our hearts. No matter what is going on in the world. Start chanting, Spirit's got this. Spirit's got this. Whatever we see, Spirit's got this. Open the door to new possibilities and really feel into it. And if that means taking a break from the news, I am living proof. I think I'm more peaceful not because of Peru, because I took myself out of the situation. And trust, when I came back, I turned on the news, had to see what was going on, blah, 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 blah. And I wasn't worked up. The old me would have been talking to the TV, talking to God, talking to whoever, talking to the bird outside, of saying what's going on. I didn't do that. I was calm. And I realized because I had a break. And I was in meditation and prayer, and I had fun. We shopped. We giggled. We laughed. One day we walked 10 miles. We hiked, we moved, we walked into steps. One day we were at 16,700 feet on Rainbow Mountain. You can look it up in Peru. Sacred energies. I swear I saw elders in the rocks. And I felt at home. There was a part of my human side that's like, I hope I got this breathing thing done. 16,000. We have no mountains that high. And all of us made it up, of all ages. I'm proud of the older people, I'm saying. I'm not saying ages. But I'm like, yes! And it felt good, and we prayed, and we released leaves, and it just felt, we didn't even want to come down. And we were fine breathing. That took trust. No one needed an oxygen tank. It took trust. And up there wasn't no news, you know that? There was none of that. So we get to have gratitude for the past. And I'm even talking about, even with indigenous people, I'm even talking about women that couldn't vote and black people that didn't have. We've learned so much. We're not going back. We're not going back. Don't buy into fear. Even to my trans LGBTQ people, do not go into fear. I know people say, I'm moving to another country. It's not that easy to just move to another country. And guess what? Running from things is not the answer sometimes. If Martin Luther King ran, where would we be? We can't run. You stand in light. Be grateful for the past. Bring it to the present of what's to come. Maybe faith is being tested. Are you practicing what you believe in? If you're a practicing Buddhist or even a practicing Baptist, are you going back to that, to the good book or meditation or reading the Bhagavad Gita? Are you doing it? Or are you spinning out of control? Well, you keep spinning, you're going to spin everybody else along with us. I know I'm hearing a lot of people I know and love in this room. We really are to hold the high watch. Be grateful for the past and be in the present moment, because our present creates the future. It is law. It's in every book, not just these teachings, it's every book. So we get to create that. And let's create, I'm going to get you later for that one, Serona. It's okay. That's spirit calling. To be grateful this Thanksgiving. Be grateful. Set a setting up this Thanksgiving. And I'll bring this up again next week, but this Thanksgiving, set up a plate for a loved one, even a little saucer, or if you have your mom or grandmother's plate, and honor that. Honor those that have left. While I was in Peru, I got 2 phone calls. One of my closest friends, prayer partner, try not to cry, guys, he passed away. He was going to come with us to Peru. He said, you know what, I think I need to stay home. Something's telling me I can't go. He died in his sleep. And he was an amazing cook. He's been here once. He was going to start cooking here at Althea. And I was shocked. And then my other friend, Melinda, who has spoken here many times, I have permission to say this, her mother passed during a hip surgery. Let's be grateful for our past and honor them this Thanksgiving. Even if you're watching Macy's, or even think about fun times in your childhood, or even if there was a challenging Thanksgiving, be grateful for it, that you're in a peaceful place now. Be grateful for the hand you hold, or whoever you see this Thanksgiving time. Or even if you're shopping on Black Friday, I will be online. Be grateful. Wow, I found a deal. Be grateful for that. Wake up with that gratitude. Thank you for my life. Because my dear friend Eric did not expect not to wake up. He was not sick. He was not ill. He was not in the hospital. He gently passed. Wake up and be grateful for your life. And that's how you manifest a good life. That's how we manifest peace. Be grateful. So now if you're willing, gently close your eyes, and I'm going to pray us out with just a prayer of gratitude. Spirit is all there is, creator of all the sun and the moon and the stars, the volcanoes, the snow and the rain. And I know for myself, Christina, everyone here at Althea, everyone online, our friends and family, Michael, who is getting the healing he needs, the animals that are connected to that one source, we are that, and we are that light. I affirm the gratitude, and that gratitude gives us peace. The gratitude of loved ones that have gone before us, the lessons we learned through challenges in our past, things we think were a mistake, they were not a mistake, they were just lessons for us to grow into a higher consciousness, to be in that higher consciousness, to know that higher consciousness, to feel in that higher consciousness. That light, that oneness is the truth of all sentient beings, of all the flowers, of all the trees. For the air we breathe, we are that oneness. We are connected to that, and we get to choose. And I am grateful for the gift of choice given to us by the great divine creator, that we have the choice in gratitude, in love, light, wholeness, and joy. I'm grateful for Althea and all the people, all the volunteers, and all the new people that are feeling this love energy that will be attending Althea, and all of our friends and family and everyone that's ever walked through these doors. I know peace reigns. Light as brighter than the sun is rising on Mother Earth, and we are a part of that. And I release this into the divine love, knowing that it is done, is sanctified, is made whole, and it is complete. And together we say, and so it is.
Familiar highways lined with leaves turned brown, making my way back into my hometown. Funny how this all looks different, but it feels the same. Like how life never stops changing, some things never change. So fill your plate and fill your drink, and fill this house with family, the kind of love that all these years can't wash away. 'Cause the older that I get, I see that life is short and bittersweet. So thank God for this Thanksgiving Day. Watching football, watching families grow, the old kids' table all have kids of their own. Starting to see my grandfather in my nephew's eyes. Mom still can't talk about him, and I'd almost cry. So fill your plate and fill your drink, and fill this house with family, the kind of love 1,000 miles can't wash away. 'Cause the older that I get, I see that life is short and bittersweet. So thank God for this Thanksgiving Day. Put your dishes in the kitchen sink and let the leftover year just wash away. 'Cause we made it through, I do believe, the longest year in history. Thank God for this Thanksgiving Day.
Thank you, Stephanie. I'm grateful for you. Thank you. Oh. Please change. So this is a time of giving. And giving should not only just be during the Thanksgiving time, it should always be giving, including a smile. And giving of heart. And knowing that all money, all abundance is a circulation. It's a circulation of life. So you have a gift or tithe in your hand. We also have a little computer back there called a dip jar, and it takes $10 dips from your credit card or debit card. And know that all donations are tax deductible, and everyone could use tax write-offs. I'm just saying, just putting it out there. So I always do this too. A lot of times I do this when I circulate bills, especially some of the bills when you get an interesting electric gas bill. Sometimes say this prayer knowing it's going to come back to you, that the universe does provide. So together we say, the universe, all that I need and all that I give. Great joy, I share my prosperity. Planting seeds for a world I'm helping manifest. And so it is. Amen. Excuse me. And there's our QR code that will take you at altheacenter.org. And you may do reoccurring donations. I like to thank everyone throughout the years, much longer than I've been here, who have been giving for over 10, 20 years, 5 years, or even 2 months, in your time, talent, and treasure, which helps support our building, our growth. Maybe one day we allow in the manifestation to fix our parking lot. All of those things comes in and recirculates right on back. So thank you all. And now, our community song. Thank you, Stephanie.
Absolutely.
If everyone be willing to rise.
You all probably know this, and if you don't, it's pretty easy.
Some may know it, some may not.
Yep.
Some may know it, some may not.
Gratitude before me, gratitude behind me, gratitude to the left of me, gratitude to the right of me, gratitude above me, gratitude below me, gratitude within me, gratitude all around me, and I'm so grateful. 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 Gratitude before me. Gratitude behind me. Gratitude to the left of me, gratitude to the right of me, gratitude above me, gratitude below me, gratitude within me, gratitude all around me, and I'm so grateful, I'm so grateful, I'm so grateful. so grateful. I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful. Gratitude with it.
I love you. Come on down.
And get ready to shout out. Something wonderful is happening to me right now.
Something's wonderful is happening to me right now.
It is that thing called life.
It is that thing called life.
We are the vortex.
We are the.
I trust my healing process. And I am grateful for my life. I feel it. I know it. And I am it. And so it is.